One of the biggest challenges for InDesign users is making sure that the leading fits perfectly. Now, whether that is from top to bottom of the document or within the top and bottom margin doesn't really matter with Grid Calculator Pro Edition. I'm going to show you just how easy it is, and it only takes a couple of seconds. So make sure that all your settings is set up correctly. And once you've done that, simply enter your desired leading in points. So for this example, I'm going to enter 12 points, but I could just as well enter 12.5 points. It doesn't really matter. So that's how easy it was to calculate from top to bottom of the document. And we can see that our applied leading is 12.027 points. Now, this is great if you want to work with a document grid and have your let me show you here, your margins adapt to the baseline grid. But what if, in many cases, you will be working with clients or projects where you want to set fixed top and bottom margins and then have the leading adapt within those margins. And that's quite easy. After we've entered the desired value for our leading, here we entered 12 points. We can jump over to margins here, and we can check the value option here. Now, I just want to mention one thing. You might see these, or you will see these gray guides here. They are only there to simulate the horizontal document grid. You can uncheck this if you want by going to the layers palette and unchecking this layer called horizontal grid. So once we've done that, let's edit or input the values that we want to have here. So let's say that we want to have 50 millimeters for our top margin. We just enter 15 and then 20 millimeters for our bottom margin. And I'm going to go ahead and uncheck this layer here again. And if we go back to our document setup within quick mode, we're going to see that the leading has been updated to 11.979 points. And that's how easy it was to get a perfect fitting leading. Now, some of you designers out there, you might set up a random leading and it's going to, well, it's not going to fit perfectly at the bottom. You're always going to get that ugly offset, and no matter how you edit it, unless you hit that perfect number for your leading, it's not going to align properly. Another thing I want to show you is a feature called fit leading and unfit leading. So basically, let's say that you want to apply 12 points or whatever value you enter into this field to have that value be applied exactly. So if you uncheck fit leading here, it is going to apply the exact value. And if we scroll down to the bottom of the document, we are going to see some offsetting at the bottom here. So basically, the start position of the bottom margin is slightly moved up so that you can have a leading that will fit exactly within the top margin and the bottom margin of the exact value that you entered.